meet the hitters. In our first matchup from the Minnesota Twins, with 21 home runs at the All-Star break, the number 5 seed, Miguel Sano. His opponent, winner of the American League Final Vote from the Kansas City Royals, number 4 seed, Mike Moustakas. In the next matchup from the Colorado Rockies, the 2016 Silver Slugger Award winner, number 6 seed, Charlie Blackmon. He will face a rookie sensation, and with 25 home runs already from the Los Angeles Dodgers, number 3 seed, Cody Bellinger. For our next matchup, he has 20 home runs at the break. Please welcome from your Miami Marlins, the number 7 seed, Justin Bull. His opponent, the major league leader with 30 home runs from the New York Yankees, number 2 seed, Aaron Judge. For our final pairing, he hit 20 home runs in just 53 games last year as a rookie. From the New York Yankees, number 8 seed, Gary Sanchez. Okay, Miami. Here is the defending T-Mobile Home Run Derby champion and the top seed this year, Miami's own Giancarlo Stanton. Let's hear it for all of the sluggers in the 2017 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats. Presenting our colors tonight, please welcome a Joint Services Guard from U.S. Southern Command. And now, to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please welcome from the Broadway hit play Hamilton, Christopher Jackson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
From Hamilton the play to Josh Hamilton's record-setting home run derby at Yankee Stadium. Who is tonight's Josh Hamilton? We'll find out right after this. The first four hitters are coming up, and we'll start with the American League Central rivals. Miguel Sano of the Twins, Mike Moustakas of the Royals. And then it's the Yankee great Gary Sanchez trying to unseat the defending champion, the hometown hero, Giancarlo Stanton. 2017 T-Mobile Home Run Derby starts right after this. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear with superior performing tires that knock it out of the park. Goodyear is more driven. This, of course, is Marlins Park, home to the Miami Marlins. Only twice before have Derby winners won on their home field. We saw that a couple of years ago with the Todd father, Todd Frazier. Ryan Sandberg did it in 1990. Giancarlo Stanton is trying to do it here. 450 feet, no problem for him. 15 homers, 94 home runs at Marlins Park, most by any player. Now time to go to Unlimited Access. It's brought to you by T-Mobile, offering unlimited access on America's best unlimited network. Here's Buster Olney.
Carl, thanks. Giancarlo, how long have you known you wanted to defend your title in this event on your home field?
Since they announced it's going to be here. We were up there on the concourse, and they said we're going to have the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game, All-Star Week here. So I've been looking forward to this ever since.
You're the only one of the 8 competitors who've done this event before. How much could that experience help you?
That's going to help me. The home crowd's going to help me. The home field's going to help me, so it's going to be fun.
Giancarlo, thanks. Carl, back to you.
Crowd certainly is in favor of both Giancarlo Stanton and, of course, Justin Bour, who isn't even participating in the All-Star Game, but he is part of the Derby. The rules for this, 4 minutes on the clock. The next pitch not supposed to be thrown until the previous one lands. The big one, you get that timeout per at bat in the first 2 rounds, and then 2 timeouts in the final round. 30 seconds for 2 home runs of 440 feet or further. About everybody here can do that, and most of them can do it kind of easily. Tiebreakers, 1 minute at bats, no clock stoppage. If still tied, we go to a swing off, 3 swings per batter. And now it's time to take a look at tonight's road to the title. It's brought to you by Taco Bell. We'll start in our lower left with Sano and Moustakas, and then move up and then back down to Bour and Judge, Blackman and Bellinger. You see the size of these guys. This doesn't feel like a derby. It feels like a football game or a basketball game. 6'6", 6'7", 6'2", 6'4".
280, 260, 270.
Big boys in a big boy ballpark. You got to be able to hit the ball really far in order to get it out of this yard. Our first matchup, Miguel Sano, the 5 seed. He's got 21 home runs this season against Mike Moustakas of the Royals. He's the 4 seed with 25 home runs. If you're thinking about guys who could surprise tonight, because Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Sanchez, no real surprise, a lot of people think it's going to be this guy, Miguel Sano.
I mean, he was my pick as a sleeper guy just because of the way he swings, and you'll see it here. He's just got that natural home run swing with that launch angle.
25-year-old, 6'4", 260 pounds. You'll be able to watch the swings and where the ball goes, and this one is hit high in the sky.
And Tatis is taking his time a little bit. He might want to speed things up just a little bit.
You heard Mark say it. Fernando Tatis. There's the first home run of this derby, way out in left field.
Already we've seen balls that you just don't see hit in the big leagues right now. These balls are going a ton.
Fernando Tatis on the mound Many remember him as a former Major League player. He's a very good friend of Miguel Sano as well.
And 2 grand slams in 1 inning for Fernando Tatis, if you
RBI.
remember that.
That's right. So Sano's got 1 so far. Sano led the Midwest League in home runs. He had 28, had 100 RBIs. That was back in 2012. This guy had some trouble getting signed because he was so big and so strong. There was some question whether he was only 16. There was some thought he was a little older than that. Well, he was 16, and he's hitting some moonshots.
Well, and you hear about the Twins front office talk about they love Miguel Sano. They say he's a winner. He's one of those guys you want to build around.
If the windows were open, that would have left the building. He's got 3 now. He's got his 470-foot home run, so extra time for Sano. Not going to be a problem. All 3 of his have traveled over 440 feet.
You know, and this time thing, this is a big deal now. When it's time, you want to be going a little bit quicker than Tatis is right now.
Mike Moustakas, the guy he'll be competing against, taking a look at what Sano is doing, where he's hitting it. This one to left center, and it's going to get over the wall.
It's a bomb.
And it's such an advantage to be looking on because, as you mentioned, I mean, the fact that it's a timing thing, I mean, and you know how much time you have. Sano doesn't know how many he has to hit. Wow.
Maybe he's just pacing himself.
Are you serious? Off the window. I love it.
Oh, my gosh. I don't need to go quick. I'm going to go at my pace. I'm sure him and Tatis talked about this before the Derby.
They must have.
That you have to have a plan going in. This is his plan.
Well, the disadvantage for Miguel Sano, and we got a timeout with $1:33 on the clock. The big challenge for the first hitter is you got to post the number. So you got to keep going and going and going, where the second guy has a chance to say, okay, I only need 6. I got to get 19, whatever he has to get. So he's got to keep going. As he calls a timeout, remind you, Wednesday, 8 Eastern, ABC. Peyton Manning hosts the 25th annual ESPYs from the Microsoft Theater in L.A. Vin Scully is going to be honored with the Icon Award during the show. Wednesday is also our 4th annual ESPY Day, very important. 24 hours of fundraising across multiple platforms. The annual ESPN Radio ESPY Day auction, all benefiting the V Foundation for Cancer Research. Miguel Sano's first at bat as a designated hitter for the Minnesota Twins hit a line drive that registered 106 miles an hour off the bat.
Well, he's the guy that's second in all of baseball with exit velocity. The only guys ahead of him is Aaron Judge.
Uh-oh.
And you see what Sano's trying to do. I mean, he's pulling everything here. I mean, this is where he wants to hit the ball to left field. He needs to get into a little bit of a groove here. Not sure if he has this opposite field power. He's trying to go to right field here. Just, that's a tough way to get out of this ballpark in right center.
Now, when you say he's trying to go to right, is he actually trying to go to right?
No,
there?
he's not trying to go to right. He's trying to go to left here. He's trying to pull these balls. That's where his power is.
Well, and watch him now take. He'll take pitches that are away just because of that. Like, you only try to go to right when you're swinging at a pitch that's away.
There you go. I mean,
really hard.
Money hole is.
Really far. Miguel Sano adds another one.
That ball might get out.
Yep.
Those line drives you need to get out because you're not going to square up every single one of them at the exact right launch angle. You need those line drives to get out too.
Right, so the line drive saves you time. The mile-high pop-up, you got to wait to throw the pitch until it comes down again. 20 on the clock is our first hitter in the Derby. Miguel Sano looks for number 9.
I hope that artwork is insured because that's going to get hit a lot tonight.
Is it fair?
Foul ball. He's going to get his extra time, and I'm tired just watching him swing the bat this much. I mean, this is a physical appearance right here. I mean, you got to get a lot of swings in a few minutes.
All right, he's got his 9. He's got his performance in getting a handshake from Fernando Tatis. So 5 home runs, go over 440 feet, and he will get the extra time on the clock, which is ultimately a built-in timeout.
His longest home run is 470 feet. Think about that, guys. Wow. That is not easy to do. 470 when you're creating all the power.
So in his 30-second bonus time, guys, he's back in, and he has fouled the first one off. Here's that line shot, and that'll get him into double digits with 10 homers. 11.
Wow. Wow.
And they're using the psychedelic balls here for the extra time. I mean, what are we throwing right now?
We got the magenta balls.
That is awesome.
Which benefits the fans here. Every magenta ball that leaves T-Mobile got some surprises for the fans here in the stands. Last second, and that's it. So he adds 2 for a total of 11 for Miguel Sano in his first career home run derby.
And 5 over 440.
Well, Miguel Sano set the tone early to be the first guy out. I mean, obviously he's got 11 home runs, but he already hit some towering shots with those home runs. I think the most impressive thing, everyone's got their eyes on those windows out in left field, and Sano crushed twice off the window.
The question was, will somebody hit the windows? I think so. We're going to see that thing hit a lot.
Yeah, we mentioned the bonus time for the 440 feet home run. He had a number of them. He easily qualified, and it's almost impossible to think that everyone won't get the extra bonus time. Now you got Mike Moustakas, the Kansas City Royals, the Moose, and he now knows what he has to do. So he gets 12, and the game is over in round 1 for Miguel Sano, the 29-year-old out of Chatsworth, California. The 25 home runs is a Royal record before the break, and that's always a good start when the first one leaves the yard.
And that's where his power is going to be also. He's also going to be a guy to be looking to pull the ball to right field. It's a shorter porch in right field. Lefties have an advantage tonight.
You guys were talking too during our meeting this morning. He's not your traditional Mark, Jess. Down and in, lefty wants where the ball.
No, and watch where these pitches are located. I mean, he's a guy that likes it middle away, but he's going to pull that pitch. Nobody pulls the ball more in Major League Baseball than Mike Moustakas, but it's not the traditional inside half.
He wants to extend his arms. You know, big guys, you really want to get your arms extended. It's tough to hit hard fastballs inside for home runs. You got to have serious bat speed. He just likes to have that ball away.
The former Los Angeles City Player of the Year back in high school in 06 and 07. A lot of these guys were multiple sport athletes. He was a quarterback on his football team. And pregame, you watch him in Kansas City, he'll occasionally be throwing a football around. Now he's concerned about getting some home runs. He's only got 1 with 2:50 to go.
Yeah, Moose is one of those guys, he needs to get into a groove where, you know, he just got that timing down, hitting those balls to right field. Homer to center, that's impressive right there. That's a long way out to center.
We haven't seen the 440-foot home run yet. There's a line shot into right field. He almost hit himself on the screen out there.
And this is the kind of hitter he is. You know, Moose is a guy, he's hit 22 home runs, which is his career high before this year. He's already got 25. He's going to line the ball all over the ballpark, but right now he wants those line drives to go out.
And that's his groove. You're going to see exactly that home run right there as he's starting to hit it now 3 in a row to right field.
He's
locked
in a good
here.
groove right here. I mean, you know, the clock is his enemy right now. He's in a good groove. That ball's crushed, by the way.
Way up top.
And no timeout yet, has he?
No, and he's better than halfway there with a little less than half the time on the clock, and no bonus time yet. He's got 1 over 440 feet.
But watch
ball's
this.
crushed.
There he
There
goes.
it
He
is.
takes the timeout right now.
I like where he's at, 7 with about $1:30 on the clock.
And we're going to talk about different style of hitters. We've already seen 2 totally different styles hitter. One from the right side, one from the left side. You know, Sano is a big, long fly ball guy, where Moustakas is a line drive guy. You're going to see that all night long. Guys are going to hit home runs from different angles off the bat.
All right, so we're here on ESPN, over on ESPN2 in Spanish, and on ESPN Deportes. Ernesto Jerez and Eduardo Perez, they're with Miguel Sano.
Estamos viendo a Mike Moustakas. Él tomó su descansito de 30 segundos. Y ahora a continuar la acción. Son 7 los cuadrangulares que tiene el tercera base de los Reales de Kansas City. Decía Salvador Pérez, bueno, yo voy a tratar de irme con mi compañero. Y es fácil, ¿ah, Ñeñe? ¿Te va a ir con otro?
Te vas a ir con otro, pero imagínate. Aquí Miguel.
Y este elevado va a dar, bueno, ahí está.
Ahí tiene el octavo.
Y mientras Moustakas se está agotando ese turno, ya tenemos con nosotros aquí al dominicano Miguel Sano. Miguel, ¿qué te parece? Porque ahora ya son 9 lo que tiene Mustacas. Tú conectaste 11 en la primera ronda. ¿Qué tan difícil fue ser el primero aquí? Se te está acercando de nuevo.
No es lo difícil, tú sabes. Sino que hicimos no lo más que pudimos, tú sabes. Estaban un poquito altos los picheos, pero Tati pichó súper bien.
Y ahora entonces, Miguel, cuando vemos que la diferencia es por 1 nada más, a ver qué pasa.
On ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes, Mike Moustakas to left field to tie it, comes up short. He's got 25 on the clock. He needs 1 to tie.
Oh, this is when it gets fun.
This is
He's
tense.
got one
He
more.
knows he needs 1 more.
Oh, come on.
That may take 18 seconds to land.
Can you feel this crowd right now? I mean, this is where the timer just makes it so fun.
No bonus time yet. We got to get one out of here. Oh, he may have done it.
Ow.
Get up.
Oh,
That's
man.
it. He comes up short.
That was like bases loaded, bottom of the 9th.
Yes, right?
That excitement is so cool. And we're in round 1, by the way.
Yeah. Just getting started.
Congratulations, Jess. Sano survived. You could have lost your guy right off the bat, but Sano survives.
I knew he would. Come on.
Boy, I really liked Moustakas' approach. He was calm. He never felt like he was rushed. Last 4 pitches couldn't get one out.
Either.
No.
You know, we're going to talk about it all night. Who is going to have the stamina? And Moose, like I said, he's a guy that's not used to hitting tape-measure home runs in BP all day long. Just ran out of gas a little bit.
All right, so we've got a home run derby tonight that has a combined 180 home runs. But we also have a whole bunch of rookies in this home run derby, including Judge, Sanchez in 16, Bellinger this year. These are the fewest at-bats per home run by a rookie in baseball history. 10, 10-1, 10-3. What they've done, I mean, Sanchez got into the MVP conversation last year. Bellinger was supposed to come up and spell Adrian Gonzalez. You can't get rid of Cody Bellinger right now. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Cody's my guy tonight. I mean, he's the guy that I think if someone is going to upset Aaron Judge, the front runner, it could be Bellinger, because you see the way he swings the bat. He can hit the ball out anywhere. Pretty impressive. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, my goodness.
Hey.
Hey, Aaron. Aaron Judge joining us here on our set as we get set for round 2, which will be Sanchez against the defending champ, Giancarlo Stanton. It's loud in here, so if you can't hear me, they'll relay what I'm saying to you. All right, so round 1 is in. We saw the first round. Did you get a feel for the ballpark or any atmosphere from what those two guys did?
Did you get a feel for the ballpark, the atmosphere after the first 2? I mean, the excitement in here?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can feel this crowd. They want to show, and these guys are putting it on right now.
Well, and you're a guy, you get to play at Yankee Stadium every night. I mean, 50,000 fans, especially when you're in first place. I mean, this is first pitch. This is like the bottom of the 9th inning, right?
Yeah, bottom 9, bases loaded, 2 outs right here.
That's exactly what I just said.
Is there anyone that you kind of try to pick their brain just coming in, knowing there's so many guys here that have never been in it, but you got Stanton who has the experience. Have you talked to him at all about how he won it last year and any advice that he's had?
He talked about hitting line drives. He said you don't want those high fly balls. If you just keep hitting line drives, you get more home runs. So that's what I'm going to try to do, but we'll see.
All right, so we want you to watch. Here's Sanchez. Help us understand what he's trying to do.
First of all, do you guys hit in the same group in BP?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. We hit in the same group in BP, so we got the same BP thrower.
Yep, Danilo's out there. So Danilo was my batting practice pitcher as well. I didn't hit the ball nearly as far as Gary or Aaron do, but he's a guy that's going to put it right where you want it every time.
There's your 440-foot shot.
Wow.
Off the windows. 460, that one traveled.
Gosh, it makes it look so easy.
And Aaron, be honest, do you guys have a friendly wager tonight? I mean, someone's got to buy dinner, right? The loser buys dinner.
We got dinner on this. So.
There you go. It's a line drive off the back wall, guys. That doesn't happen.
Gary Sanchez 3. He's got 2 over 440. This one's to left center field. And that work of art out there is getting peppered.
Oh, my God.
Dude, now watch watching, I mean, you've watched him in BP, you've watched him in games. You see him kicking it up a notch right now. Anything that he's doing different tonight than you've seen even all season?
This is normal Gary right here. This is normal Gary. Usually the first 2 rounds he'll do a couple oppo, but he...
Forget the oppo. He's just going straight up
going
crush.
full right now. I love it. I love it.
You got to give Danilo a lot of credit here. This is his first home run derby. I mean, he's pumping strikes in there. Looks really good.
Line shot to left center field and over the wall.
How'd that ball get out?
Wow.
That'll hurt you. That's the moon shot. Takes too much time to come down. I tell you what, he could help Aaron a lot by knocking off Stanton.
The fans here, they don't want to see Gary Sanchez hit too many home runs. I mean, you never really want to root against a guy here, but the home fans want to see their guy Stanton move on.
Absolutely. 7 home runs, and we're right around the halfway mark. 8 home runs. That one like a jet off of a...
I think we forget, guys, because everyone's been talking about big man right here and the incredible triple crown.
Oh,
tag.
wait a minute.
What?
Gary Sanchez is one of the most talented players in baseball. He is one of the most talented players in baseball.
What's your reaction right there? Aaron, give me your reaction, right?
Oh, goodness.
I love it.
All right, Aaron, you got to call.
Oh, wait
you got to call some of this home run.
That's going to hit the roof.
Wow.
No timeout.
No timeouts. He doesn't need a timeout.
All right, if you're doing play-by-play, what's your play-by-play? He's just throwing his hands up. He's throwing his hands up.
God.
This is a special talent right here, guys. Yeah. And how much fun is it to be here with Gary?
Oh, it's awesome, especially with everybody here. Severino, Gary, Betances, and Castro. It's a special group we got, a special group. So I'm just excited to be here.
Yeah, I always thought going to the All-Star game with your teammates is almost more fun because, you know, yeah, you get to meet the other guys, but you want to see your buddies do well. And I think these guys can root for each other. Now, if you face each other later, you're not going to be rooting for him.
No, I'm rooting for him right now. He's put on a show, though. He's put on a show.
What do you think Dallin's telling him right now? He's just bringing him the water?
Yeah, just keep doing what he's doing.
Say,
I think
Bombo,
he's doing pretty well so far.
Let's go, yeah.
But your reactions were awesome. Like, I mean, you're throwing up your arms just
this is incredible. This is incredible right now. Like we said before, this is bottom 9, base loaded, 2 outs, and he's doing it.
Well,
Is it hard to wait?
Goodness.
Is it hard to wait and watch? Like, would you have rather have been Miguel Sano and gone first?
Yeah, I'd rather get it out of the way. I'd rather go first and just get the jitters out of the way and go first. But I don't mind watching this show right now.
Yeah, I know who does mind watching this show. Stanton. He doesn't like this. 13 home runs, minute left to go.
Oh, my goodness. And we talk about guys that step up their game under the spotlight. I think Gary Sanchez is one of those players.
He is.
20 home runs in 53 games last year when he first came up. This is that guy. Oh!
Oh, my goodness!
That is a mammo!
Judge is ready to walk off. He put the mic down.
He dropped the mic.
There's a little bit of pressure on you now, Aaron. Just a little bit, maybe?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
15 and 10 on the clock. Look out. Oh, a catch out there by one of the ball shaggers. All right, we got 3 seconds to go.
When you watch Gary hit, what are things that stand out to you?
Just his load. He's so explosive. He's got an early, slow load. He gets into his legs, and then he just unleashes it. It's just so fun to watch.
How does 15 sound? 15 a good number in the round for him?
How does 15 sound? 15 home runs, pretty good. Will you take that?
Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. Right. He's going to get more, though.
You're genuinely a fan right now. I love it. Like, you're cheering on your teammate. You're genuinely a fan. I can tell.
I love this. I love this. I'm just trying to soak in the whole moment right now. This is an incredible experience and opportunity, so I'm enjoying it.
And isn't it humbling? I mean, for as great of a season as you're having, to be around all the other All-Stars just makes you want to keep working hard and be here every single year, right?
Exactly. Yeah, like that was the thing I was looking forward to, is just meeting a lot of these guys I've watched on TV or played against, and just getting a chance to pick their brain now and just have some fun and play some baseball.
All right, so Aaron, check a look at the screen there. They brought New York to Miami. It doesn't leave you, does it?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, we got 30 more seconds here. We got the magenta balls. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Wow!
That ball might get out to center.
Definitely out to center.
Into the hedges.
Josh Hamilton's record for the first round, 28. Not going to get there, but this is a big digit for Stanton.
Wow.
To go after. Gary Sanchez, 17 home runs.
That's it.
Aaron Judge here in our set gives his teammate a standing ovation.
483 feet. Think about that, guys. 483 feet. So what is going to be, what do you think the number you can get to tonight? Let's be honest here. Can you get it over 500 tonight?
I'm going to try for it.
You're going to try for over 500.
Well, we're going to see if this guy can do it too.
Aaron Judge sitting on the set with us. Giancarlo Stanton making his way to the batter's box as we watch some of the home runs that Gary Sanchez, the franchise for the Yankees. And look at the reaction of Aaron there with Tex and Jess. Some of the shots that were hit by Sanchez. And now it's on the shoulders of the defending champion, Giancarlo Stanton. Whew, I'm not sure he thought I'd have to go up there and hit 17 to tie and 18 to win. That's a big number.
I mean, listen, we talked about it all day today. Like, anybody can win this. The question is who gets into a good groove, who can figure out that, where the ball wants to be pitched to, inside, outside, up, down. It's all about getting into that rhythm.
Which puts a lot on the pitcher, and I think a lot of people don't realize how much pressure is on the guy that's on the mound trying to pipe those pitches just right.
That's Patrick Shine, who was his pitching guru last year. Then he left the Marlins, and now he's back with him for the Home Run Derby. The two of them got together in San Francisco this past weekend to work on their Home Run Derby swings. But every second that ticks off this clock for Stanton is a problem. He's going to get to 17.
And look at the pace. Look at how much faster this group is going than any group that we've seen so far.
Well, if I had to hit 18 home runs, I'd be going pretty quick too.
That one may get out, but it also may take some time off the clock.
Oh, he went before.
We have the umpires in the back telling the batting practice pitcher when he can throw the ball.
So he's not in a groove at all right now, Tex. Jeff, what do you see?
Stanton can hit home runs with the best of them. Obviously, he won this thing last year. He just got to get in a rhythm. He's got plenty of time to get into that rhythm, but,
we need 16 in 3 minutes.
He does.
Well, I talked to them just before, and the goal was line drives, just like Aaron said. Line drives, not fly balls, because of the time. These long fly balls take a long time to come down.
Oh!
There we go.
Mike!
That is a ball.
Oh, my goodness. Almost 500 feet.
496. All right.
Good number.
That's a clock saver right there.
I've never seen a ball hit that far live. That was impressive.
Timeout.
We're only at 4.
No. Yeah.
Aaron begging off. He's done. You're all right.
That was awesome, man. Good luck to you, buddy.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Hi, guys. Jess, this was the one you said you've never seen one like before. 496 feet.
I mean, just off the bat, it was like time stops. I mean, the way he crushes this ball, but the height of it, where it goes. I mean, this is why people are here. This is why the crowd is so loud. They want to see balls hit 496 plus.
This is going to have to be an awfully impressive 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He needs another one to get the bonus time. You take a look at the tail of the tape on that one. 117 miles an hour off the bat. The Major League average off the bat is 89 miles an hour. So you're at 117, and it traveled almost 500 feet. The timeout. And now back in play with the moonshot to left field that get out. The defending champion has been the host. He's had a lot on his plate. Off the pole. Another one.
This guy's been the ambassador this entire week, this entire season, really. He's had a lot to do.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Here he goes.
Wow.
Halfway through, and he's got 8.
And you hear this fan reaction. I mean, that's going to give him a little bit of more juice.
He's got his bonus time now, which is huge. And he is in a groove right now. These aren't the line drive home runs, though. These are the long, majestic ones.
Watch his breathing, too.
Oh, my goodness. This is almost 500 feet, too. That's unbelievable, guys. You just don't see this.
This is a show. This is...
I love this, but wait a minute. What happened to the ball has to land?
It's definitely not landing.
God.
These aren't landing.
They're not landing. They're going into orbit.
You guys...
Oh, my gosh. Listen to this crowd.
The entire National League up here to our left on their feet.
You know how hard
the stadium is shaking right now.
How hard this is to do back to back to back. How quick he's going.
Yeah, but now we're in that lull. Now he's going to get 4 to tie. He's got the bonus time, and he's starting to pop a few up.
You can tell he's tired. He's breathing a little heavier. I mean, you've got to be tired. The amount of energy that you're expanding here.
Patrick Shine just tried to calm him down. He's running out of time. He does have the bonus time, but 30 on the clock, and he misses another one. Got to get to 15 before your bonus time. Crowd is cheering him on, but he hits another moonshot.
And when you get tired, your bat drops just a little bit. He's hitting those pop-ups right now.
Yeah, another one. We got to get into, as he said, that football mentality.
Oh, this crowd wants him so bad, too, to keep on going.
There's another one.
Now.
He's got a chance for one more, and this would be big with the bonus time.
And
there it is! So he's at 15 with the bonus time, and 10 of them over 440 feet. Game on.
Listen, we've been to World Series, we've been to playoff games, all-star games. This atmosphere, give it to the fans of Miami. They are coming out here and putting on a show.
What a comeback by Giancarlo Stanton, and now he needs 2 in 30 seconds to tie and one more to knock off that Yankee Gary Sanchez. Look at the longest home runs. They belong to one guy, with the exception of the last one, Sanchez.
His average home run was 458 feet.
All right, the clock has started, so is Stanton. He needs 2 to tie.
Oh.
Needs one quick. There's one.
Yeah. He's going to keep going.
He's got to hit it here. Got to hit it here. He popped it up. He popped it up.
This is it.
You got to throw it.
Still the time?
Go. Oh. No, he will not do it. That pop-up killed him with the time.
Oh, no.
What an effort. And he comes up just short.
You know what? Sometimes you lose and sometimes you get beat. He just got beat. I mean, he had 16 home runs. Give him a lot of credit.
And he hit them so far, so hard. I mean, he gave this crowd a show that they were looking for. But Gary Sanchez, 17. Oh.
That was the Josh Hamilton round, because that's one, for now, you remember more than any other one. Those balls were hammered.
My heart is beating. I'm on the sidelines here. This is so much fun to watch.
But Gary Sanchez, the Yankee catcher, knocks off the defending champ, Giancarlo Stanton. So anybody that wanted to see Judge and Stanton in the finals, that's not going to happen.
And there's some Yankee fans out there
who are now thinking
that might want to see Sanchez and Judge in the finals.
If that's the case, you feel for Danilo, who is throwing batting practice to both. He may end up throwing back-to-back.
And listen, Danilo Valiente is one of the hardest working coaches in all of baseball. He will throw all day long. He'll throw until 3 in the morning if he has to. He's got no problem tonight.
What a victory for Sanchez. What a round for Stanton. He was dead and buried at like 17-4 and made it so great. But there will not be a third defender of his title. It's happened only twice before, and Stanton gave it everything he had, but the defending champion is out. Network and the 88th All-Star Game tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. on Fox. That was a much-needed timeout after that beast put on a show. My goodness.
Wow.
Just ran out of time, but he certainly got the crowd going. And poor Charlie Blackmon now has to follow in the footsteps of Giancarlo Stanton. And his first swing, the leadoff hitter for the Rockies, goes to right and goes over. Good start.
That just shows how impressive this guy is. This is a leadoff hitter who plays center field, hitting with the big boys in the Derby.
Charlie Blackmon has a tremendous personality. He's really smart. He's kind of quirky. But today in the press conference, he was seated between Miguel Sano and Justin Bour. And I asked him, I said, so you're a leadoff hitter. How comfortable are you being on this dais in between these guys? Do you feel like you belong? And he looked over in front of the crowd that was there and said, no. Nope, I don't.
He's a Georgia Tech guy. What do you expect? We're all smart and quirky, right?
He's hitting some big shots here and a good start for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon.
And this guy's not a household name, but his story is unbelievable. This is a guy who didn't even play every day as a position player till his senior year at Georgia Tech.
Like a lanky high school pitcher.
He was a pitcher who got hurt in his junior year, went to the Coastal Plains Leagues or one of these leagues, a wooden bat league, and Rusty Greer said, hey, you want to play some outfield?
Right.
And all of a sudden, he's a Major League All-Star.
Yeah, twice drafted as a pitcher out of high school, first by this Miami Marlin, then Florida Marlin franchise in 2004, then by the Red Sox out of junior college. And then as Tech said, he ended up going to Georgia Tech.
And Danny Hall, the head coach of Georgia Tech, was telling scouts, he told the brass of the Colorado Rockies, said, if you have a chance to take this guy, I know he hasn't played a lot, but he is a stud, and if you give him a chance to play, he's going to show you what he's got.
Well, and we heard, Tex, you mentioned it earlier, all the different swings that we're going to see. We heard Aaron Judge talk about the lower half of Gary Sanchez. For Charlie Blackmon, his skills are in his hands. It's this quick bat that he's got. He's not going to crush balls. We're not going to see 480, 490 from him, but he's still got the power even for a leadoff guy.
And if I'm going to teach my kid, if he's a left-handed hitter, how to hit, I'd say look at Charlie Blackmon. Just like you said, Jess, short, quick swing, creates a lot of power, but can still hit for a high average.
So Blackmon yesterday, by the way, hit a ball 477 feet. He climbed along the all-time power home runs for this season.
He's in a nice groove. I mean, this is such a fun round to watch because he's not hitting the ball 490 feet, but this is a hitter. This guy knows how to hit. He knows what he's doing in the box. It's just fun to watch right now.
Hasn't taken a timeout. That 477-foot home run, the longest by a Rocky this year. The previous long by a Rocky was John Gray, the pitcher. So Blackmon felt really good about, like, wait a minute, I just knocked the pitcher off of the longest home run list. He calls a timeout, so we're going to take it along with him. He hasn't yet hit one over 440, but he's got 10.
What about the Derby Destroyer or four-bagger with swagger?
What are you doing here, man?
Giving you a nickname.
No, like here.
Oh, well, T-Mobile's all unlimited, so I've got unlimited access to the T-Mobile Home Run Derby.
Unlimited, huh?
Yep, the Stanton of SWAT, the King of Ding, South Beach Smasher.
I don't think so.
The Derby Darling.
Whoa, whoa. Nobody calls me darling, all right?
Yeah, duly noted.
We can't really give every fan access to the field, but we can give you America's best unlimited network, T-Mobile.
Charlie Blackmon calls timeout. He's got 1:09 left to go. With Mark Teixeira, Jess Mendoza, I'm Carl Ravitch. That one, after the timeout, goes to right center field, and it's gone.
He's putting on a clinic right now, although I will say he might want to try to hit one 440 or two 440, get that extra time.
Blackmon is competing against Cody Bellinger, the rookie sensation. So this is your National League West portion of the program. And what a year both the Rockies and Dodgers are having. Blackmon's that guy that has recorded jokes, and they play them on the big screen in Colorado when there's a long game. So he's funny, and he now got 13 homers.
And he told me early he's just trying to enjoy this. You know, this is such a great ride for him, being able to hit with the big boys tonight. And he's holding his own, 13 home runs right now.
Really good round. He does not have a ball over 440 yet. So the bonus time you talked about is not going to happen.
And he doesn't even look tired. I mean, that's what's crazy about the way he swings the bat. It's because he's more hands, he's more of a simple swing guy. He's not huffing and puffing.
He should be really happy about that round. I mean, he's not a guy that can miss hit balls and hit them out. He squared up 14 home runs here in a big ballpark. Great round for Charlie Blackmon.
Bachelor's degree in business administration and a concentration in finance. If baseball doesn't work out, Blackmon's okay. 14 total home runs. Here comes Cody Bellinger, the great Dodger who started the 2017 season in AAA. He was in Oklahoma City. Then he showed up in the majors and you couldn't shake him. First rookie to hit 10 homers in 10 games, 25 bombs already, third in the league. I saw him back in Williamsport in 2007. And of course covered his dad when he was with the Yankees winning World Series in 99, 2000, and of course he played there through 2002. So Cody Bellinger's indoctrination into Major League Baseball was hanging around the batting cages with New York Yankees. And his dad Clay, now a firefighter in Arizona. And that's the firehouse just outside of Chandler there in Gilbert, Arizona. The Chandler, Arizona Little League team is the one that went to Williamsport. They call Chandler home, but he is the firefighter in Gilbert. And as his daddy Clay said, you grow up as a little boy, you want to do two things, right? You want to be a fireman or a baseball player, and he's done both.
Cody's a kid who came up and took over for a Hall of Fame type player, Adrian Gonzalez, and like ate that pressure like a steak sandwich. I mean, he came up, and you look at the Dodgers' record since Bellinger's been their everyday first baseman. It's impressive.
He's hitting some bombs here early. That one is way up. And that one was over 440s by a foot, so he is halfway towards his bonus time. 57 games, 6 times multi-home runs. The previous record was McGuire, Mark McGuire. It took him 97 games. Bellinger did it in 57 games.
It's been so impressive. I live in LA too, and to see just the sensation that we've seen from 3 rookies consecutively with the Dodgers. Jock Peterson when he came up, Corey Seager last season, and now what Cody Bellinger is doing, making history in just the first half of the season.
Sky high, clock eater.
It's like dad and son just playing in the backyard, right? They don't look like they're rushed. They're just kind of having fun out there. It's like you wonder if they know that it's a competition. They just look like they're enjoying themselves.
All right, let's get Buster in here as Clay throws to Cody.
Yeah, and guys, last week, Clay Bellinger actually went out to Los Angeles to get accustomed to throwing batting practice. He said it was very different without the cage, a different perspective. And I asked him about how Cody was going to do. He said, you know, he's not really that much of a BP home run hitter. And I think he was really curious to see how his son would respond.
Yeah, it was funny. We did a Major League game in Los Angeles earlier this year, and we had it all set up that Clay was going to call in, and we're going to talk about Cody. And, of course, the lineup comes out, and Cody's not playing. So we didn't do that. But Eduardo Perez had spoken to Clay. Clay wasn't really high on the hitch in Cody's swing. And then he realized, like, well, this is happening, so we're probably going to be okay with it for a while.
Well, it's funny. Derek Jeter also said, hey, Cody, you must not have gotten your swing from your dad.
Right. Timeout called by Bellinger. He's got 6. He needs 14 to tie. We got $1.50 to go.
You want to know the secret to victory? Fail to make the varsity team.
Start your career as a walk-on.
Take a perfect team and blow a perfect season.
Spend 108 years as a lovable loser.
Be on the wrong side of the biggest upset in your sport.
You really want to know the secret to victory.
Heartbreak for Matt Ryan, who is in utter disbelief.
Defeat. Yeah! Make defeat your fuel.
Back with Jess, Mark, Buster, Carl Ravitch here. Bellinger back in. Cody, who's 21 years old. He weighed 170 pounds in high school. I'm not sure he weighs a lot more now.
No, he's one of those guys who generates a lot of power. He's got his hands move a lot. And if you notice right now, he just told his dad, throw the ball a little bit more down and in. That's his sweet spot right there. That's his sweet spot. That inside, knee high, thigh high, that's where he wants the ball.
I did ask his dad, if you're a firefighter, how often do you actually get to throw to Cody? Like, when was the last time you did it? He did say it was last week, as Buster points out, and he does throw to him in the offseason.
Yeah, obviously, and I talked to both of them right before they went out there, and they were saying how, you know what, we didn't want to have a plan or a strategy. It was more about being comfortable, and the fact that, yes, it's nerves for Cody, but you think about for Corey, too. Like, I mean, this is hard for a dad pitching to his son on the biggest stage.
We need a 440-foot shot to get that bonus time. He's only got one of those. He's starting to add them up, though.
He may need that bonus time to...
Look out! Oh, goodness. Right towards the photographer pit. Looks like everybody, thankfully, is okay over there. But, boy, get a screen up or something. Woo! 40 seconds to go. Needs 3 to tie.
Oh, and when you want it low and in, that's also...
That's a little dangerous for the photographer.
Yeah.
He got that ball. That ball was up, and he still got his hands up there. It just shows the talent that he has.
Needs a 440-foot shot. Look out, we're at 12 home runs. Got to get 2 in 20 seconds.
You got to hurry up. This is going to be tough.
That's another one of those seconds off the clock eaters, and we're down to 10, needing 2. That's not going to work. Now go!
Oh,
go!
440.
Go!
Throw it!
That's got to go 440. Did it? He got it.
Yes,
440. He's got more time.
Wow.
Drama in Miami.
That was 440, and he's not leaving.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. Dad, get back up there.
And Clay.
Dad, I'll tell you when we're done.
Yeah. And Clay just took a deep breath, too. Pretty pumped that they're still being able to stay in this.
That's really the way it is in the backyard, right? Like, I throw balls to my kids, and I'm like, hey, kids, time to go inside for dinner. Like, no, Dad, more.
30 more seconds, just 30 more seconds.
All right, so Mrs. Bellinger, Cody's mom, of course, and firefighter's wife. The fire department enjoyed that. That's clutch, man. That is clutch.
How about Kenley Jansen with the camera? You see him in the video work in the background? I love the teammates. You talked about it earlier, Tex.
He's doing an ESPN 30 for 30 over here.
Whole documentary on his boy. Rooting each other on. You love it.
Bellinger, so Jess, Mark, what does it mean when Damon Mayshore, the batting coach, said, taught him how to create some energy with his hands and back elbow? It's a running back elbow. Did you ever hear that term?
Yeah, I mean, you hear it because you watch it how much his back elbow will drop down. So it's up high, but watch how far it'll come down.
He needs one to win it. We're tied.
20 seconds.
That one may take 10 seconds to come down. One more.
I don't know.
Right center field, not going to be enough. You got 7 seconds. Oh, he did it.
He got it.
He did it with 5 seconds to go.
Lock it out.
And a bomb.
Oh, Clay and Cody.
What a moment there.
How great is that? That is so cool.
Cody and Clay Bellinger, and Charlie Blackmon eliminated the first man to congratulate Bellinger. What a round for the Killer Bees, Bellinger and Blackmon. Wow, clutch to hit one 446, and then he needed one with 5 seconds to go, and he does it. Cody Bellinger advances in the 2017 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Family, firefighters, and friends.
Man, good to see you, man.
That's what it's all about here tonight. Justin Turner, his Dodger teammate. Daniel Murphy there. And then father and son. Gets no better than that. And a magenta ball for one of the fans here in Miami tonight. What a moment for the Bellinger family, and the rookie, Clay Bellinger, continues, I should say Cody Bellinger continues his phenomenal season. And the 2017 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Now let's go to Unlimited Access. It's brought to you by T-Mobile, offering unlimited access on America's best unlimited network. How do we get unlimited access? We have Giancarlo Stanton sitting here. Really, what you did in that round, even though you ended up losing, was unbelievable. This place was going bananas. What was it like to be in that moment, especially when you went from 17-4 to like 17-13?
Oh, I started off bad. Too many pop-ups. But he got in a little groove there. And,
a little groove?
Yeah.
Come on.
Couldn't finish her off.
What's this week been like for you? I mean, I know being the hometown guy, you've done so much promotional stuff for this. It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, seeing something new every day. Been running around, just enjoying it though. There's a lot of stuff, but you know, you only get to have this once, so have to enjoy it.
You know what it's like to be the mayor of Miami now.
Right.
Yeah. All I need is the key to the city, and I'll be good.
You should get that.
Yeah.
But you have been.
Yeah.
There's your guy.
Tell us a little bit about your
Justin
teammate right here. What kind of BP hitter is he?
I scream from right field every time he does that in practice, and he loves it. So he loves that second deck up there. He's going to have some fun right now. He is. Attaboy!
It's more fun watching your teammate in this than actually doing it yourself, isn't it?
Way more fun.
That's the greatest thing about the All-Star game is getting to enjoy each other.
How important is this? How important is this for Justin?
It's huge. Everyone's sleeping on him. You know, no one's giving him a chance. Everyone's talking about me and Judge. But he's loved it, and he didn't get to be an All-Star, so this is his time to shine.
And he'll hit a couple over 440, right? They won't get the bonus time.
He probably already did.
And he's guaranteed to be the most rested of everybody here. All the media, all the signing autographs, he's the most rested. Maybe that'll help.
I don't think so. He got in at 5 a.m. just like me.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right about that.
I was going to ask you, what do you think contributed to your slow start? Was it the fact that you flew overnight?
You've
been hosting?
No excuses for that. No excuses for doing everything. I just didn't have my focus and rhythm as much. But he does, and I like it.
He looks really comfortable right now.
He looks so relaxed.
He's taken BP here before.
Yes. Yes.
Well, and the fact...
This is fun to watch. This is really fun to watch.
Told y'all sleeping on board.
So, obviously, the key to this is have your teammate sit on the desk for ESPN.
Yeah, we had Aaron Judge here.
Who's the pole?
Foul ball.
We had Aaron Judge here for Gary Sanchez, and I think it's good luck, honestly. You guys sitting here for your teammates, and they're like true fans too.
Yeah, it's like we got the mic in there telling them.
You know, he did this during batting practice. He doesn't wear gloves. Does he ever wear gloves?
All right, go get him. Go get him.
Oh, he's gone. Timeout.
Oh, hold on.
Microphone off.
Watch Dennis. Watch Dennis. Oh, here comes Dennis.
And Bohr is imploring the crowd. Bohr loves this, so they're going to talk, and we're going to take a quick timeout.
Gave him a donut.
A donut.
Hey, Bryce Harper, quick selfie.
Wait, how'd you get out here? Oh, don't worry, I've got T-Mobile. It's all unlimited, so I've got unlimited access to all things MLB. You sure about that? Yeah, hey, can I have the Pine Tar? Check it out. Unlimited data meet unlimited grip.
Hey, the guys need me in the bullpen. Sorry.
That's the dugout. I know, yeah, totally.
We can't really give every fan access to the field, but we can give you America's best unlimited network, T-Mobile.
Well, that was like Superman cape there for a second as you take a look at Bryce Harper, who said next year he'll do the Derby when we're in Washington. Stanton ripped the headset off, took the IFB off, and went over to be with his guy, Justin Bohr.
And you know who Harper's pick was? They talked to him beforehand, talked to him earlier. It's Justin Bohr.
He said Bohr. The Bornado warning. There's Aaron Judge. He's going to have to put up a big number, given we got 12 with the $124 to go. One home run so far, over 440 feet. Only one, so he needs another for that bonus time. We're re-miking Giancarlo, who's back here, partly because
that is 440.
Way up top.
Oh, wow.
Another one.
My goodness.
What do you...
Oh, wow. Woo! Another one.
Watch out. You got to face Aaron Judge. Watch out. This is...
he's on a roll.
What did you feed him? 5 in a row.
It was the donut.
Was that a donut?
I gave him the donut, yeah.
There you go.
Bohr's donut.
He is loving this.
love the old school no batting gloves too.
Yeah, barehanded. May not get out. Bonus time now. We had one at 440. We got 5 all of a sudden.
Get one in. Get one in.
All right. 19.
All right.
Incredible
He's got
round.
3-4 more.
Oh, he's got the bonus time too.
Yeah, he had the 5 over 440.
All right, we're going to show his swing.
Hey, Giancarlo, here's the swing.
When you watch his swing, what do you like about it?
Look at him.
Love it. This is classic Bohr all day, every day. This is what no one gets to see, because everybody sleeps on him.
You know, he really gets to his front side well. His back leg actually comes off the ground a little bit when he hits. Those balls are smoked.
Did you tell him about how to approach this? Like, enjoy it, because he's eating this up. He loves this.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, literally.
No, I told him, man. Everyone slept on him to be voted in.
Yep.
You know, this is his chance to shine. He's at home. Make sure you do this, because if he was somewhere else throwing this performance, he wouldn't get this crowd reaction.
Right.
So he's loving it. I guarantee you, he's never going to forget this.
No, it's his time to shine here. 19 as we begin the bonus time.
Did those different colored balls mess you up at first?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it too much. But he
doesn't mind him. He doesn't mind it.
Way up in the upper tank. Remember, Aaron Judge, his opponent, looming here. That one is to right and high and gone. Oh, line shot.
Look at him.
Hey, love it. Get up on it.
Putting the pressure on Judge.
Look how excited Giancarlo Stanton is, though. I mean, he leaped off this desk to give his teammate props. He fired up this crowd.
You know, we should tell these guys to lighten up a little bit and enjoy the moment.
Justin Bohr, as you take a look from the fisheye perspective, the crowd loved what Giancarlo did, and they certainly love that number put up on the board by...
Oh, he's getting booed. Oh, man.
Bohr.
Aaron Judge is getting booed.
Well...
22 total homers. 58% of his swings resulted in homers, and the longest went 464 feet. But if you had to put up a big number, this was the guy to do it against. Aaron Judge has been the home run story this year, the 3-sport athlete. He won the Derby in Omaha at the College Derby Championship. He hit one 495 feet, the longest of the season, and he has 30 home runs, the most by a rookie in Yankee franchise history.
Ready to see a show.
Joe DiMaggio second with 29, so he has passed the great Joe D. And now Aaron Judge has to face a hostile crowd here in Miami.
Well, he plays in New York. When you're in a little bit of a slump or your team's losing, you're going to hear those boos, whether it's at you or your teammates.
How hard is it to go 22 in your first ever Derby?
That's tough, but if anyone can do it, it's going to be this guy, for sure.
Straightaway center and a shot to start.
First swing, he hits a line drive out to center field.
He's got an uppercut going early here, and he's got 2.
There's been so many comparisons to you guys.
Oh!
This is silly.
3 easy ones out of the gate.
What have you enjoyed about watching him, especially this season?
It's crazy. The resemblance is insane. You know, it's funny how the crowd's reacting, because everyone kind of like wants us to hate each other or be against each other. We talked about it, but we're so similar. How when I first came up, my batting stance was almost identical to his. So it's pretty cool.
Why do you really think they want you to hate each other, or they just wanted to see?
Not hate each other. Just they want
rivalry.
They want the rivalry.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you heard a lot of that, didn't you, Judge Stanton in the finals? Judge.
Yeah.
But you guys are both Drago. It's not like Drago versus Rocky. I mean, it's like two giants going after each other.
Giancarlo, I was in the press conference today when you first met. You guys had never met. What did you say to each other? What was that like?
We were just like, what's up, man? Like, it's good to finally meet you, and it's good to let the media get out the way and let us, get to know each other.
That's over the Marlin.
Wow.
He's kind of going to places only you go to, isn't he? In this building.
Yeah. He can. I saw him do it in BP.
And he's hitting balls everywhere. Right field, center field, left field. Taking a little time off.
Our first 500-foot home run.
Justin.
Our first 500-foot home run. Timeout. Here's Buster.
Gary, how concerned are you about your teammate Aaron Judge here?
¿Cuánto te preocupa que Aaron Judge no pase a la próxima ronda?
Bueno, todavía hay tiempo. Él está
There's
empezando
still a
ahora.
lot of time, Buster. He's just getting started.
What do you think about beating the champion, Giancarlo Stanton?
¿Qué es lo que significa para ti haber eliminado al campeón Giancarlo Stanton?
Bueno, yo fui ahí a tratar de dar home run, a dar fly.
I was out there doing my job, hitting some home runs, hitting some fly balls.
How were you so comfortable right away?
Te viste bien cómodo. ¿Cómo pasó eso tan rápido para ti? Estabas tranquilo.
Me estaba divirtiendo.
I was just having a really good time.
Carl, back to you.
All right, thanks, Buster. So we got 8 home runs, and now 9 as that one's going to leave to right field. He's got 2 over 440.
That's what impresses me, is to hit it out.
Oh!
That's good at the ceiling. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Uh-oh, we're locked in now. When do you start looking at the clock, Giancarlo? When do you start looking at the clock and seeing where you are with the other guys in the competition?
Probably about after your timeout. After your timeout,
that was a well-called timeout, by the way, by Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
He's coming back right now hitting tanks.
It's so far. Are these too high? They're eating up clock.
Not they're going out.
Oh, wow.
That's a pop-up to second base for most guys.
What do you got to be at before the bonus time? How many do you need to be within? 3, 4?
Yeah, that's what you want to be.
Oh, that's going to hit the lights.
Oh, that's a homer.
They hit
Got to give it to him. That's a homer. They got it. No, come on, it's a home run.
They got to count the roof.
Save.
That's not fair.
They'll count the roof. They counted it.
Okay.
That's 16. There's 17.
Okay, yeah, you'll be all right.
There's 18.
I love the umpire saying no. Like, no what? No, it didn't go 900 feet?
Yeah, initially they said it was a no-go.
Look out.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, another one straight
Went up
away.
and got that one.
Wow. This is so
This is
cool.
special, guys. You don't see this every day. This is special.
I love watching your reaction, Giancarlo.
Say what now?
I love watching your reaction. Like, you're like a little kid right now watching.
Yeah, this is great. You gotta enjoy it, man.
The good news is it's great. The bad news is Bohr's about to go bye-bye. We got 21. The next
40,
one ties
40
it.
seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
We're tied.
He might do it in regulation.
He don't need the extra time.
Yeah, he will.
All right.
There it goes.
That will not count.
Wow.
It doesn't get out. All right, so Giancarlo, before you leave, watch the swing and you tell us how similar it is to yours, what you like about, where does the strength come from for this dude?
The backside, that gather right there in his lower half, and just a push. And our bodies itself, you just get that rotation in the hips and swing through. It's unbelievable.
How often do you hit the roof?
I haven't done one of those.
Really?
I'll tell you that. I don't hit them that high. I like to drive them, except when I hit them straight up in my first round.
Right. Well, very impressive. He's got 30 seconds to hit one. That one to right, and it may do it right there. Nope.
Come on, Danilo.
Forget it.
There it goes.
Climbs through the roof and out of the yard.
That's it.
Aaron Judge advances advances. He knocks off.
Oh, they're going to dunk him.
Wait, why does he have to keep hitting?
On the beat. Yeah,
Justin
he's
Bohr.
got one more, right? There we go.
What just happened there?
Why do you have to?
What just happened?
I thought he already had it.
He had to beat 22, not get the 22.
I thought he had it.
No, he had. I think he got 24. I think we're going to have to go to replay.
Unless they didn't count the roof one.
No.
So apparently if it goes off the roof, even if it's destined to go out,
ridiculous.
it doesn't count. It's
It
in
hit
play.
the roof. I mean, Stan told us he's never even done that.
No, that's it. He got 23, but the roof is not a home run here, Giancarlo. Ball in play. It might have traveled 500 feet. But Aaron Judge will advance. He beats him by 1. Every one of these contests have been unbelievable, and you started it.
Yeah.
Every one has been great.
Yeah, I told you it's going to be a good one. Regardless.
Oh, my goodness.
All these guys can mash.
Well, thanks you very much for being here. You're doing a terrific job. Great luck during the All-Star game tomorrow, and thank you very much.
Thank you, yeah.
Enjoy it, man. Have a great rest of the season.
Enjoy it, yeah.
Good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks.
What a show at the Home Run Derby this year. Aaron Judge had to get to 23. He hit one off the roof, which didn't even count. And he still knocks off Justin Bohr. Heavyweights. Thank you. ESPN throughout the day. Baseball Tonight will be on leading into the All-Star game as well as during the day. You know what I mean? I mean, it didn't come easy, but dude, you got to get 23, and he did it, and it didn't really feel like there was a lot of stress in there.
Well, and he's got so much pressure. I mean, he has been the story coming in, and the media that surrounded him when he came out and took the field today was unbelievable. So the fact that he handled that and was able to come from behind, it just shows a lot about the mentality of
and
that guy.
having played in New York and understanding what it's all about, can you understand, and I guess, maybe I'm wrong, but Jeter is the one guy that had all the same attention around him that Judge has, and he's a rookie.
Yeah, when you're that good, that young, it's actually better to play in a place like New York because right off the bat, you get the pressure, you get the high stakes. You know, if you're a guy that's playing in a small market, then you get to the big stage like the All-Star game or the Home Run Derby or the playoffs. Maybe you're not ready for it. Aaron Judge is definitely ready for anything that comes his way.
Yeah, adopted a day after he was born. His parents both school teachers. This was a guy that had to do his homework before he could go out and play. And I asked him earlier today, did all your friends have to do the same thing? And he said, no, my parents were a little harder on me. But now, in hindsight, it was great that they were that way. He's got incredible poise and discipline. So Aaron Judge waits now as he watches his teammate, Gary Sanchez. We begin the semifinals.
And I had a first row seat last year when Gary Sanchez was Babe Ruth for the last 2.5 months of the season. He's going to heat up in the second half of the season. A lot of people are down on the Yankees right now, but when you have Gary Sanchez healthy for a whole second half and Aaron Judge what he's doing, watch out.
All right, he's starting to get back into the groove now with 2 in a row with 3:20 left on the clock. Center field here, you got to hit it over 420 feet. He may have just done that. He's got 3 quick ones.
You know, timing's a little bit off right now. He's got to get into that groove. Danilo's going to get him there.
You did this. You remember the energy you expended. Given that the adrenaline's flowing the first round, how hard it is to come back in the second round, do you think, for these guys?
Well, it's very tough. I mean, I'm not sure you're going to see as many home runs hit in the second and third round because you used a lot of energy in those first few swings. You know, that first round's 4+ minutes if you get the bonus. There's not a lot left in the tank for the second and third round.
Typical day batting practice. How many swings relative to what they're doing here?
Oh, of these type of swings, you know, 25 to 40 tops.
Typical day.
Of these type of full swings,
right.
Absolutely. You might take a few more, you know, in the cage, some flips off the tee, but you're not taking hundreds of swings like these guys are right now.
And max effort swings, and I feel like that's the biggest thing you see, especially with a guy like Gary Sanchez as he calls timeout. He's a guy that utilizes his whole body, leg kick, lower half, all of it.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. He's going to get a breather. 4 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go with Sano getting ready.
Every hour the enemy pushes closer. They've activated the civilian boats. Somebody's got to get off so the rest of us can live.
Grounded trawler taking fire.
I'm on him. There's men in the water!
Dunkirk, rated PG-13. See it in 70mm July 21st.
Miguel Sano, he's coming out. He's got Sanchez as his competition with 4 on the clock and 2:04 left to go. All right, so Sanchez back at it. Aaron Judge hit one 500 feet tonight. And Giancarlo Stanton, who lost in the opening round, has the next 5 longest home runs. If you're looking for a Yankee-Yankee final, Sanchez got to get something going here.
Well, and you see his bat, he's a little tired right now. His bat's dragging, he's hitting some pop-ups. He's got to get into that groove, and that might get him there. That ball should get out. Oh, off the wall.
Sanchez 6'2", 230. Judge is 6'7". Sano is bigger than Sanchez. How much of this, in the end, comes down to bigger, stronger?
Yeah, we'll see, but it's a huge advantage if you're a big guy. I mean, a guy like Gary Sanchez, he needs to create a lot of power. You see the big leg kick, the hands are dropping. I mean, he's putting a lot into that swing for it to go 450. Aaron Judge is flicking balls out at 450.
Go ahead, Buster.
Now, when I talked to Clay Bellinger before, and he mentioned all the big guys in this competition, he said, you know what? It's just not fair.
You know, I agree, but I also think only if they're going, and you mentioned this earlier, 70, 80%. I think if those big guys are max effort, like we're seeing with Gary Sanchez, I think they get tired quicker. So I'm interested to see Aaron Judge. His 70% will still leave this stadium.
Yeah.
You know, and it's getting into a groove where you don't have to hit it 100%. I mean, most guys are going to swing 100%. That's just kind of natural.
Well, especially first round.
Yes. Can you make sure to dial it down for 4 straight minutes?
And some of these balls that were leaving in round 1 are coming up just shy. Not that one. That one's going to leave. And with 20 seconds to go, he's got 8. July of 2009, he signs a $3 million bonus as a 16-year-old out of the Dominican Republic. Brian Cashman's like, yeah, not a problem. Wait till you see what Gary Sanchez is going to be capable of. And now in a lineup with Aaron Judge, the New York Yankees have had a tremendous start to the season. And that'll do it. He's got 9 here. And that's the number that Miguel Sano is going to have to go after. And there is Sanchez toweling off and Sano getting set. Hey, congratulations to some of tonight's outfield shaggers. We saw a great catch. National finalists in the Scotts MLB Pitch Hit and Run Championship in Miami earlier today. It's the official lawn care company. Scotts is in Major League Baseball and the title sponsor of MLB's largest national youth skills competition with more than 625,000 participants. Gary Sanchez, who was sent back to the minors back in 2011. They questioned his work ethic. Everything changed on the day his daughter Sarah was born in 2014. So he gets his 30-second bonus time, and the first one is popped sky high. That one's leaving.
And Gary's still got a few swings left in the tank. He just wants to make sure he gets that decent launch angle. He doesn't want to waste them on line drives.
Gonna likely have a chance for one more. And he's not gonna do it.
The thing is, after seeing Bohr and Judge, everything else doesn't look right.
Feels like a letdown.
I mean, that's a nice round. That's 10 home runs. That's a really good round of home runs.
And he crushed a couple. That's the thing. He hit some moon shots that got out of here.
5 over 440.
Couple looks at the swing, and by the way, you just got a chance to see, as big as he is, how huge Aaron Judge is as he tapped him on the hat.
And you look at Gary's swing, he's got a big leg kick. He gets a lot of momentum. His hands are moving all around. That's how he creates his leverage and creates his power. Some of the bigger guys, Stanton, Judge, they don't need, look at how simple their swings are compared to some of these big leg kicks, these big hand swings, like Bellinger, like Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez will wait now. With 10 total homers and down to a quarter, basically 26% of the time he swung, he hit the ball out. An average exit velocity of 111 miles an hour. Sano getting set to come up. One other reminder for you, All-Star jerseys, caps, collectibles, and more. Get all your 2016 All-Star Game gear, MLBshop.com. All right, Jessica Mendoza's pick before the whole thing started was Miguel Sano. You feeling good? You got 10 to beat here. You got Sano. He's well rested.
He hits the ball so hard, and just watching him this season and what he's been able to do, and knowing that, yes, Aaron Judge was the favorite coming in, but I think it's so much fun to swing the bat when there is no target. We've seen it already.
There's his first one. He averaged 427 feet his first time. He had 5 over 440 feet, and his longest was 470.
He also keeps his barrel in the zone longer than most of the guys that are here. I'd say all the guys that are here. And because of that, he can kind of miss-hit balls and still hit them for power because of how long the barrel is in the zone.
And that's a great point. He doesn't have to have the lightning quick back that some of these guys have. He's so strong and his bat stays in the zone. Like you said, Jess, he can hit a lot of different balls out where some guys are looking for that one sweet spot.
Of course, we just passed the July 2nd International Signing Day, and back in 2009, it was supposed to be Sano's day, but mentioned earlier, so Major League Baseball kind of busy investigating whether he was really that age. He seemed literally too big, too strong, too good in a sense. And 6 years later, July 2nd, 2015, International Signing Day, very significant to those not from the United States. He makes his Major League debut. Was not lost on him that it was July 2nd that he appeared in a Major League game for the first time.
That's a great story, and you see a lot of teams, they get back into, winning ways by signs like this. 16-year-old, they go out, they scout Dominican Republic or Venezuela or some of those smaller countries, and they find diamonds in the rough. These kids that have huge potential, and they turn into all-stars like Sano and Gary Sanchez.
He dealt with some tragedy in his life, real tragedy. His rookie season, his daughter Angelica died a week after she was born with a heart defect, so he's got a tattoo of Angelica's name on his right forearm, and he plays every game in honor of her. He calls a timeout, needs 4 to tie. We are about midway through with $1:59 to go on the clock.
What's going on here? I'm babysitting. That'll be $50.
You said $30.
Yeah, well, it was 30 before my fees, like the pizza ordering fee and the dog sitting fee. And the rummage through your closet fee.
Who is she, Verizon?
Are those my heels? Yeah, we're the same size. And shoes.
With T-Mobile, taxes and fees are already included, so you get 4 lines of unlimited for just $40 each. The price we say is the price you pay.
Sano steps back in. He's got half the time to do it. Sanchez probably not really interested in watching too much of this. You do get the sense that given all the time he's got and the bonus time, this is going to happen.
And then he does that.
Yeah, this is going to happen.
And just when you think they're tired, I mean, that's what's impressive is how far they're still hitting the ball after they've swung so many times.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm just impressed with how good his swing is. I mean, I haven't seen him play that much. This guy's got one of the most fundamentally sound swings in baseball.
Well, I think what he's doing with the Twins and a team that no one's saying a lot about, but they've really done so well in that Central.
No doubt.
And he's been a leader for them.
Yeah, first place like the Brewers for a long time. 8 home runs. And there is number 9 if it stays fair. And it will. One more to tie. You do get the sense, guys, that somebody like Miguel Sano would be a favorite of our friend Chris Berman, who, of course, did the Home Run Derby forever. So with a minute to go and in honor of Boomer, we'll give you a back.
Yes!
Gone! And we're tied at 10.
And he's got 54 seconds to get one more. And
there it is. We're thinking about you, Boom, and Miguel Sano with 11 home runs.
He made that look really easy.
Yeah, advances. We're spinning the bat.
He still wanted to keep going. He's like, let's just do this for fun.
That was the most like a regular round of batting practice of any of the rounds we've seen. It was very calm. He took his time. He knew how many he needed to hit. It was pretty easy for him.
The sleeper in all this, Miguel Sano of the Twins, moves on to the finals. Sano and Cano, two very good friends from San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican Republic, speak by phone often. He leans on Cano, and Cano, of course, had won this before. StatCast powered by AWS.
And that right there, when you look at 99 feet is the average apex. That's the height of his. He's a line drive swinger. I think it helps him because he's able to get consecutive, powerful swings in, unlike the huge fly balls that we've seen.
One is in the finals, Miguel Sano of the Minnesota Twins. Will it be Aaron Judge or Cody Bellinger that he faces? You may be looking at the rookies of the year in each league. Bellinger, Judge, when we come back to Miami and the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Well done, Tony. Well done, players. Back at the T-Mobile Home Run Derby, Jess Mendoza, Mark Teixeira, Carl Ravitch. Sano, the 5 seed, is advanced. And now it's going to be either Bellinger or Judge who will meet in the finals. And when you think about the career home run rates for the Derby participants, Aaron Judge hits a home run every 11.3 at-bats. This guy hits one every 10.3 at-bats. Those are your leaders, and Bellinger just walked over to us and said, my arms, they're not as big as the guys still left in this thing. But he's got a huge uppercut swing and a good start with 1 homer and 2 swings.
Well, yeah. It's a swing that's built for home runs. I mean, that's just, if you look at his bat path, the launch angle that he gets, you talked about the running elbow. He starts it high, he gets it low, and he gets under almost all the balls he hits. The highest percentage of fly balls out of all the competitors.
And he knows he's the underdog in this matchup right here. He's going to go out there, have fun, see what happens. He might need 20 home runs to advance.
Well,
that's tough.
22 didn't do it the first time that Judge came up. He had 23. You're looking at West Coast. This is LA, New York. This is Rookie of the Year stuff, both leagues. Earlier today, Bellinger was sort of shocked by all that has happened to him and how quickly it happened. He was never really a real home run hitter. He never considered himself to be that. And the idea that he came up and hit as many home runs as he did in such a short period of time, I think he was sort of stunned by it. Really was. Like, that's not really neat.
Well, a lot of guys figure out how to hit home runs in the big leagues. It sounds funny,
yep.
But when you're in the minor leagues, you got bad lighting, you don't have scouting reports, you may not have the best nutrition or weight training regimen. You get to the big leagues, it's the show. You have every opportunity to get better, and sometimes it just clicks. And Bellinger may be one of those guys.
6'4", 210-pound, 21-year-old. His dad, the former Yankee, Clay Bellinger, on the mound, now a firefighter out in Arizona. They're watching in the firehouse in Arizona as Clay throws to Cody. We're calling time here with 2:16 to go. And we'll take a break. He's got 5. He probably knows what he's up against. The good news is both dad and son are smiling. They're enjoying the moment.
Your favorite superhero, Spider-Man, is coming to Dave & Buster's. Test your Spidey senses in the new Spider-Man arcade game, just like the movie. Be the web slinger in this new game you can't play anywhere else. And play 3 of our newest games free. Unleash your inner superhero. Play the new Spider-Man game and play the hottest new games free. Only at Dave & Buster's. See Spider-Man Homecoming now playing.
Welcome back. Don't miss baseball's biggest stars, the 88th All-Star Game, presented by MasterCard. It starts at 7:30 Eastern Time. The coverage tomorrow on Fox. Bellinger, after a timeout, launches one high to right, and it's going to come up a little short. So like Sanchez, it feels like some of the ones that were going out in the first round aren't going out here.
Yeah, you know, guys that have to produce a little bit more power, it's going to be tougher as the night goes on.
Fair ball.
Off the pole. But, you know, the bigger guys, we talked about it from the very beginning. The bigger guys have an advantage because they don't need to swing as hard as the night goes on.
I just love that his dad, Clay, is throwing to him. And right now, just the communication with their eyes. Like Father said, you could tell he'll smile at him like, oh, that wasn't the pitch I want. You'll see Dad kind of like, that wasn't the swing you should have. It's awesome. And Texie said it earlier. It's like we're getting a vision of backyard ball in the Bellinger home right now.
And Mom's a nervous wreck, too, by the way. She'll enjoy this when it's all said and done, but right now she's a nervous wreck.
There's another one. Bellinger and Judge, who are competing against each other, 10th and 11th rookies to participate in the Home Run Derby. 4 of those were from the Dodgers, of course, the organization famous for winning Rookies of the Year. The other guys to do it are Piazza, Jock Peterson, and of course Corey Seager last year. Canseco and McGuire, Oakland, the only other team that had more than one rookie in it. The future very bright in LA thanks to this dude.
Very bright, and I love seeing the rookies in the Home Run Derby because you want to get to know these guys.
Yeah.
You want to know their personality, their swing, what kind of guy they are, and you get to see it on a nightly basis if you're a home fan, but now you're on a national stage.
Well, and they're little kids. I mean, he's 21 years old. He's coming by our desk right before he's hitting, just beaming like a little boy, just so excited to be here. Giddy as all ever. I mean, that's what you want to see, and that's what the rookies bring.
Yeah, and he is toast right now. I mean, he is toast.
And he's still having a good round, but when you have Judge out there who's probably going to hit 10 or 11 in his first minute and a half, it's just tough.
Good comeback here, though, with a couple of big blasts.
He needs the 440, which I don't think he's going to get for that extra 30 seconds.
Look at him. I'll give you one more.
We may need an IV in the clubhouse after this one. Great round, though. You got to give him a lot of credit. 12 home runs, and he's exhausted. Great job.
Cody Bellinger, the first player to hit 24 home runs in 57 career games. He shows up to the majors when he's 21. His dad showed up to the majors when he was 30. Cody and Clay will take a seat and watch Aaron Judge as he gets set to come take his rips. Take a look at T-Mobile Unlimited Access with ESPN On Scene. The day for Aaron Judge. That was the media crush. Major League Baseball did a great job earlier today. They had every All-Star come out and answer questions from the media like they do at the Super Bowl. He was talking with Frank Robinson, the Hall of Famer, and he put on quite a show in batting practice, hitting one off of the roof.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, man, great job. Great job. Awesome.
Cody Bellinger going to sit down and chat with us.
You were awesome. You were awesome.
Watch Aaron Judge. We will put a microphone on him.
Pass too.
First
Forget
thing
about
he said
this,
when
man.
he sat down is how tired he is.
Really, that's what matters.
Breathe a little bit. Take a few breaths here. You're okay.
Good.
You're good?
Now we get to watch just a mammoth man.
It's awesome to watch, man.
What do you think Cody, what do you think the chances are that you survive and advance?
-12. Man, it's really fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. He might hit. If he had a full round, he'd probably hit another 20.
Well, by the way, you were fun to watch. That was great. And seeing you and your dad kind of look at each other, that had to be really neat for you.
Yeah, it was. I said I wouldn't do it unless he was here. He threw BP my whole life, growing up, Little League, off-season. So I wanted to share this moment with him, and it was unbelievable.
For your first Derby and your first experience, would you do it again? Did you like it?
I really enjoyed it. I'd probably do it again.
Watch out. Watch out.
I want to watch this live, so I'd probably, if he was in it, I'd come.
Right.
Him Stanton again, yeah, it's awesome.
And this is why Major League Baseball is thinking about making the home team hit second batting practice. Is because they want their home fans to be able to watch this and watch you at Dodger Stadium hitting tanks, at 5:15.
Yeah. You hit on the road and BP, that's the best part. You get to show off for the fans a little bit. Doing that for your home fans would be even cooler,
He takes a timeout. He's got 5 homers. The man he's chasing sitting with us. We're going to take a quick timeout and talk more with Cody Bellinger.
What about the Derby Destroyer, or four-bagger with swagger.
What are you doing here, man?
Giving you a nickname.
No, like here.
Oh, well, T-Mobile's all unlimited, so I've got unlimited access to the T-Mobile Home Run Derby.
Unlimited, huh?
Yep, the Stanton of SWAT, the King of Ding, South Beach Smasher.
I don't think so.
The Derby Darling.
Whoa, whoa. Nobody calls me darling, all right?
Yeah, duly noted.
We can't really give every fan access to the field, but we can give you America's best unlimited network, T-Mobile.
We're back, and he needs 7 to tie. Well, he needs 6 to tie after that one.
Yeah, he's about to have 5 to tie.
You know, now the Bull's out of it, the fans are actually rooting for
right, now they want to judge.
Hey, Bull put on a show too, huh? That was fun to watch.
Oh my goodness.
Just the way the crowd erupted.
Yeah.
All right, so you were in the Little League World Series. Now you're a major leaguer.
He just completely missed that ball.
That ball went out. That's
and he hit it out.
Unheard of.
He can
right
do that.
there.
But see, this is what you're talking about, his advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, you're swinging, it's max effort every time. He can go 60, 70%, take it down a notch, and it's still 450.
I'm 205. He's, what, 280?
Yeah.
And, that's sick.
How does it compare to your other experiences, the Little League World Series and just being a Dodger?
This blows it out of the way, out of the water.
This does?
Oh, yeah. This is the best experience I've had playing baseball.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Okay, he's about to beat me right here.
I got 513.
513. I broke my mic. I don't even know where my mic is.
I just love watching all the players right now. I mean, everyone's on their feet.
Hey, he missed that ball. Watch that go out.
Wow.
It's not over yet, Bellinger. You got to. It ain't over.
Danilo could blow out his elbow.
I think that's the only chance I got.
He's in a pop-up mode.
He's getting tired.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
Back on top
1 minute left. I couldn't even feel my arms.
This is the time right now, right?
He's not tired anymore.
Maybe he reached it.
He's got it.
Game tied. One more.
Oh, there it is. I fixed. Oh, no, I didn't.
Well, my God.
Okay.
Wait a minute. If it hits the roof, it doesn't count. Oh, wow. Out to congratulate Aaron Judge goes Cody Bellinger, and this is part of the issue with going second and only having to post a number. We don't get a chance to watch him do it more. 513. It feels like there was more in that tank.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. I mean, what do you say after those balls? He hit 2 over 500. Sorry, buddy. I'm going to kill you.
I got this.
That was
Sit
the
back
look
and watch, kid.
at the set with Cody sitting with us. Of course, Aaron was with us earlier, but man, that window hasn't been hit like it has tonight. And Judge,
look at Dylan Betances.
His reacts. It's just, it's literally jaw-dropping. Get on your feet. It's going to get you out of your seat. Just watch it. It's unbelievable.
there is a bit of a superhuman aspect to him. I mean, this is the home run derby with the greatest home run hitters, maybe missing Trout and Harper, but other than that, and he's putting them to shame. Look at the launch pad, 119 miles an hour. Buster, 513 feet.
Aaron, you're in the finals. What do you think?
Oh, it's been fun so far. This has been an amazing experience, great atmosphere here. I'm just enjoying the ride.
How worried were you in that first round that you're going to be able to advance?
I was nervous. You know, Justin put on a show. But I tried to go out there, have some fun, and Danilo, he just kept hitting my barrel.
When you called timeout the last time, you looked over at Cody, smiled, and pointed.
Yeah, man, we're just out here having fun, competing. This is what it's all about. This is baseball, you know, so what an atmosphere here.
What do you think about your chances in the finals?
We'll see. You know, we'll see what Sano does, man. I'm excited for this. This is awesome.
Aaron, thanks. Carl?
Well, he keeps doing everything the right way. Now he's got to deal with that guy, Miguel Sano. 6'4", 260. That's Miguel Sano. He's taking on Aaron Judge, 6'7", 280 pounds. We'll be back with the finals from Miami and the T-Mobile Home Run Derby.
Colors. Shouting from every direction at any hour.
Miami native, good friend at Baseball Tonight, and of course calls some of our games. Eduardo Perez, he and Ernesto Jerez over there, calling it for ESPN Deportes. It's being simulcast on ESPN2. Doing a terrific job, and we are joined by Mark Teixeira, Jess Mendoza, Buster Olney. I'm Carl Ravitch. I'll be honest with you, after watching Judge that run, there's a bit of a Tiger Woods dominant during the 2000 golf season when he showed up, it was who's finishing second. I'd love Sano to put on a great show and make it competitive, but boy, Judge, you needed 23, easy. You need 12, easy.
Well, the scary thing is his second round, his balls were going further. We've been talking about guys getting tired. He definitely didn't get tired.
I mean, he hit 513 feet in his second round.
We were wondering if a guy could go 500 feet in this thing. I think he went 3 or 4 times 500 feet.
He told us he would, too. Before he even went, we asked him when he sat down, could you go 500? And he's like, oh, yeah.
I hope it doesn't act as a deterrent that you see somebody like this who's that big and that strong, and others are be like, well, I don't know.
Next year for the Derby, we're just going to have Aaron Judge try to beat himself. He's going to have brackets where he's going to play himself the entire time.
There we go. Let's get Miguel Sano started. A big shot to left with some lightning in the background. I think Judge had one of those, which felt like the natural. I mean, lightning, literally.
He brought lightning up. And a little bit like Tiger Woods, I mean, how does Sano go up there and say, you know what, I'm going to beat this guy? I got
to hit 30.
Exactly. You have to be in such a groove to be able to beat him right now. It's tough to do.
I mean, in order for it to feel competitive, you've got to post 22, which he blew out. We're at 1 right now.
Well, and remember, Sano's biggest thing is pace. Like, he's got the slowest pace here, takes his time, likes to be very slow it down, but when you know you're going to have the beast ahead of you, it's hard to really slow it down.
Hey, look, he's had a long break. He wants another 30 to think about it.
Ricky Fowler's a professional golfer. When it comes to hitting perfect drives, nobody does it better. He's also into oil painting. Looking good. But when it comes to mortgages, he's less confident. Fortunately for Ricky, there's Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. It's simple, so he can understand the details and be sure he's getting the right mortgage. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently.
We're back, Miguel Sano. Come on, guy, let's go. Let's get some balls over the wall here. Need some pitches to hit as well. Sano started this thing off. He was the first guy to swing, and he advanced early over Mike Moustakas, put on quite a show in that first round. Now he's starting to get some jump in it.
That's 2 in a row, and you get into a zone. You never know how many you can hit. He's still got plenty of time left. That's 3 in a row right there.
Sano plays for the Minnesota Twins, and of course the Twins and their Hall of Fame coach Paul Molitor, the manager, have been outstanding all season. And again, it's one of those teams, they don't play on the coast obviously, they play in a division that has the Indians now playing so well you can get lost, but this is a real good coming out party for Miguel Sano.
And this team's going to get better. I mean, the Twins are built for the long haul. They may not win it all this year, but in a couple years we're going to talk about them being a perennial contender.
His 21 home runs, he's knocked in 62 in 82 games. As far as Twins franchise history goes, only 3 players hit that many and drove in that many in their first 82 games. Think about Killebrew, Justin Morneau, and then Josh Willingham. You do get 2 timeouts here in the finals, and we want to remind everyone, make sure to call the 2017 Catch It All, the action from the All-Star Game. The Legends and Celebrity Softball Game follows us at 10. The red carpet show tomorrow to watch the guys being paraded through the streets of Miami on the MLB Network, and the 88th MLB All-Star Game at 7:30 on Fox.
And he's had 10 takes this round, which is a combination, yes, of pitches he doesn't want to hit, but also he's tired, and you can tell.
He is, you know, and you have to look at Tatis. He's done a great job all night. He's trying to figure out, okay, where do you want it? We go, where do you want this ball? I'm trying to throw it in your sweet spot.
If Judge gets to 5 or 6 or whatever's required to win, can we just continue and see how far and how many he can hit?
Yes, please.
Yes. I mean, take a vote. This stadium is ready.
You know, back in the old days, guys like Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig used to barnstorm after the season.
Yeah.
You might think about doing that with Aaron Judge, where you just let him go around the world and take batting practice.
Just hit.
I mean, he'll fill out the Tokyo Dome taking batting practice.
The issue with that is if you ask Aaron Judge to do it, he'd probably say yes. Like, sure. Is that what you want me to do?
He's such a nice guy. I mean, he's one of the most humble kids you'll ever meet. He's not a kid anymore. He's 25 years old. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's laser focused. It's fun to watch him hit.
There you go. Miguel Sano got on top of that one. And that one may go over the structure out there. No, right in front of it. Oh, he hit him.
Got that one.
That was like 3 inches off the ground.
Yeah, a little 3-iron.
Judge is clapping. Like, yeah, get it up there. Let's go. I want to take some rips. Yeah. Hit one 440. Get over it.
440.
Get up.
Go 440.
Go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Hey, you never know. I mean, listen, you never know.
That's a great comeback. Took the timeout with like 2 home runs. He
well done.
With 10.
Well done.
As we are about to crown our 2017 T-Mobile Home Run Derby champion, Noah Naylor of Ontario, Canada, and Nolan Gorman of Glendale, Arizona, the finalists in the MLB High School Home Run Derby. Noah Naylor hit 2, that's him, the lefty. Nolan Gorman hit 5, and he ends up winning the High School Home Run Derby championship out of Glendale, Arizona. So congratulations to both Noah and Nolan. Fernando Tatis, I think he just said we want 5 more. Let's get 5. We've got 30 seconds. Let's get 1.
Nice line drive to right.
Let's get 1.
He wants that on Friday, but not today.
You certainly get the impression that the year of Aaron Judge is going to continue as he comes in, and he will need to hit 11 home runs to win it all.
And you know what, Sano, he may not win this thing, but what a great performance. I mean, he went out and hit some really good balls. We had a lot of fun watching him tonight.
Well, to come in and lead this thing off, I mean, you got to remember, he was the very first hitter of the Derby. Ton of pressure, a lot of adrenaline, and for him to be able, he was my pick from the beginning because of that exit velocity. I love the way he swings the bat. He keeps it in the zone so long. And what a performance to get to the final.
And let's remember how the game has changed so much. Back in the old days, home run derbies would end with guys with a few home runs. I mean, now guys are hitting 500-foot bombs.
Absolutely right.
Watch the lightning. That was cool.
And a bolt, 2 of them.
Roy Hobbs. You see guys learning to hit home runs in batting practice. That didn't happen back in the day. I mean, I remember when I was coming up in the minor leagues, coaches would get mad at me if I would hit home runs and watch them in batting practice. That's a different ball game.
Totally different ball game. Aaron Judge might be redefining home run derby. We'll see him fight for the championship right after this. Million players from around the world is your favorite Derby All-Star. Download Home Run Derby for free today. Aaron Judge needs 11 to win the 2017 Home Run Derby.
He's just making it look so easy right now.
He needed 19 swings in the first round, 18 guys in the second round to reach that.
I mean, how many seconds is it going to take?
Well, before he hits, 11 and wins this thing, we got to talk about how cool his bat is. Give Chandler Bat Company props right now. Look how he's got the custom bat for the Derby.
For a long time, when Aaron Judge went to New York, he lived in a hotel because he was always afraid that he might get sent back down. And on his cell phone, he has a note. It says 179, which was the batting average that he had a couple of years ago. So he reminds himself This can happen at any time, and he does not take it off that phone.
I've always said about big leaguers, it's filled with guys that are either have already been humbled or about to get humbled. Last year humbled Aaron Judge, and he came out this season a man on a mission, and he is proving everybody how talented he is, and he's one of the best ball players around.
Look out.
And he changed stuff about his swing, and Tex, you know that's not easy to do at this level, and for him to minimize so much of that movement, which allows the power that he shows so he can have a 70% swing, take out the leg kick, take out, because you don't need it. You're 6'7", you got the power right there, and that was a huge adjustment.
Here's another one to pull within 1, and he needs 2 to win the championship.
I think you're going to see a lot of young players emulating that swing. Obviously, they don't have the 280 pounds of muscle like Aaron Judge, but it is a short, quick swing. He creates that bad angle. He gets on its back leg. It's impressive.
One more. Do we get a
Here it
timeout?
is.
No, we're going to bring it.
For the win.
He had to hit 23 in the first round to win it. No. He needs 11 in this one.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Drop the bat.
Aaron Judge, your 2017 home run derby champion. And he made it look easy.
Look at Danilo. Oh, man. He is so happy for his teammate Danilo Valiente right now. Look at this. How great is that? Just shows how tight this young group of Yankees are. I got to see all of them last year firsthand. These are a bunch of young, talented kids that love playing the game. What a special night for all of them.
Aaron Judge really, really may have redefined the home run derby and what you're going to have to bring to the yard if you want to compete with that guy.
I've never seen anyone hit the ball the way he did tonight. I mean, we've seen 495 feet in games, but to be able to see 513 feet, the way that he does it, the simplicity of his swing, but oh my goodness.
That's the winning swing. He had a line drive to center field, 458 feet. And he's just having fun out there. It's his backyard wiffle ball right now for him. Look at that bat angle. I mean, he creates so much leverage with his legs, short, quick swing, and the ball jumps off his bat.
I think what's fun about him, and even for the Yankees moving forward too, is the way that he'll even miss-hit balls and they go out. I mean, how many pop flies do we see to right field that were home runs?
And you see Sanchez right there, Valiente. I mean, Danilo is so happy right now. He's like a little kid.
Danilo, of course, is a Cuban native who lived in Miami, basically begged the Yankees for a job, Mark Newman. He got a job, and a couple of years ago, on a flight from Toronto to New York, Derek Jeter calls him to the back of the plane and says, my last home opener, you're going to have your name announced and you're going to come onto the first baseline with us. He was in tears for that. He is part of that Yankee family, and tonight he helps Aaron Judge. And the chamber, which has moved from New York to Miami, all rise in celebration of what looks like the Rookie of the Year runaway in the American League. Everything about tonight's performance was overwhelming.
And he's so easy to root for. This is a humble kid. Like we said, struggled last year, put it right behind him. And now he is, if you want to look at a guy with staying power, right? Huge, athletic, great swing. It's not like it's a swing that's going to break down. I am buying Aaron Judge for the long, long haul.
And he can play ball. I mean, like, we talk about a swing all day. Obviously, it's a derby, but the guy can play right field. He's still stealing bases. I mean, he is so athletic. He's such a team guy. He's fun to watch in all aspects of the game.
You see that Joe Torre's out there, Danilo, Aaron Judge, and, of course, Buster Olney. Buster, take it away.
What a show put on by Aaron Judge. Now for the trophy presentation, here's a Chief Baseball Officer for Major League Baseball, Joe Torre.
Well, I'll tell you, Aaron, that's quite a show. You use every bit of the ballpark. Congratulations. Well-earned honor right here. Nice going.
Well, Aaron, you lived up to the hype. You're the Derby champion. What do you think?
Had a lot of fun. A lot of good guys out here. Hope the fans enjoyed the show. This was awesome atmosphere.
You were cheering on Sano during the championship round. What was going through your mind?
I wanted him to put on a show, and he did. Everybody put on a show here. It was just, like I said, awesome atmosphere, and this is awesome.
After Bohr hit all those home runs, how did you keep your composure in that first round?
I'm just out here trying to have fun, and Bohr put on a show for these fans, and I know they enjoyed it, so I was trying to repeat that and do the same thing.
You've been talking about having fun. What was the most fun about doing this?
Like I said, these fans were awesome this whole night. I can't thank them enough for everything.
You're going to come back in 2018 and try to defend it?
We'll see. We'll see.
Aaron, thanks. Carl, back to you.
All right, Buster, next year it's in D.C., so he could be a Supreme Court justice next year.
And D.C.'s a hitter's park. Watch out.
No doubt about
we
it.
could see 30 homers in a round.
So Stanford, Notre Dame, UCLA wanted him to come to their schools on a football scholarship. He still loves to shoot baskets. He could have done that as well and played basketball, but he said he fell in love with baseball when he was a little boy, and it continues to prove to be the right choice. Outstanding show for Aaron Judge and Mark Teixeira, Jess Mendoza, Buster Olney. I'm Carl Ravitch. Thanks so much for joining us on this very special night. Judge is your champ. Now the MLB All-Star Legends and Celebrity Softball game.